February 13, 2017, two young girls of Delphi, Indiana, Libby German and Abigail Williams, were hiking along the Moon on High Bridge Trail when they were confronted by a man who they caught video and audio of. The girls were never seen alive again. Their bodies were found on February 14, 2017, and their killer is still out there. Almost 5 years had gone by with no arrests, and December of 2021, law enforcement made an announcement connecting a fake social media account and the person behind it, Kegan Kline, to the Delphi murders.
My name is Sergeant Jeremy Piers, the Public Information Officer with the Indiana State Police out of Lafayette Post. While investigating the murders of Abigail Williams and Liberty German, detectives with the Carroll County Sheriff's Office and the Indiana State Police have uncovered an online profile named Anthony Schatz. This profile was being used from 2016 to 2017 on social media applications, including but not limited to Snapchat and Instagram. The fictitious Anthony Schatz profile used images of a known male model and portrayed himself as being extremely wealthy and owning numerous sports cars. The creator of the fictitious profile used this information while communicating with juvenile females to solicit nude images, obtain their address, and attempt to meet with them. Pictured on your screen, you'll see images of the known male model and images of the fictitious profile sent to the underage females. We have already identified the male in these images that were used by Anthony Schatz. The male in the photo is not the person of interest in the investigation. Detectives are seeking information about the person who created the Anthony Schatz profile. Investigators would like any individual who communicated, met, or attempted to meet the Anthony Schatz profile to contact law enforcement by utilizing the tip email, abbyandlibbytip@cacoshrf.com. Please provide as much information as you possibly can. For example, when you communicated with Anthony Schatz, how you communicated with the profile, what social media applications the account used, and if Anthony Schatz attempted to meet you or obtain your address. If you have saved images or conversations with Anthony Schatz profile, please attach them to your email. Again, if you have any information, please contact law enforcement by utilizing the tip email, abbyandlibbytip@cacoshrf.com. Thank you.
In this interview with Barbara from Down the Hill podcast and Kegan Kline, it's the first time that we ever heard his side of the story. Some of us had a hard time connecting him to the murders, thinking he's not capable of brutally murdering these two girls. And maybe this interview explains why. So let's analyze it.
Do you think investigators are thinking that your dad could be involved with the murders?
Well, I know about 2 Fridays ago, or I think it was 2 Fridays, 3 Fridays ago, they raided him. On the news, I saw them show the house, and then his neighbor talked to the police and talked to the reporter and said that he was raided. But I've tried to contact him. He won't contact me back, so I don't know. Up until about 2-3 weeks ago, he would talk to me every day. Come out and view me at the visit or have a visit with me all the time. He'd put money on my books. I mean, we would talk every day almost.
And so he has been sort of ghosting you then?
Yep.
And that's probably why he's not speaking to you?
Right. Because when I first got arrested, they told me that they knew it was my dad. And if I tell them, all my charges will be dropped.
They told you that last year? Does that sound to you like he's scared?
I would think.
Do you feel like they're trying to get you to pin this on your dad?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings, but success.
Was he abusive?
Yeah. Real bad.
In what way?
Physical and emotional. A lot. Pretty much emotional my whole life.
they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong?
So, Barbara McDonald asks, has anyone else had access to this Anthony Schatz login?
I mean, I lived with my dad, but I don't know.
Do you think your dad could have been accessing that profile?
Yeah, I do.
Do you think that your dad could be involved in
No.
what happened to Abby and Libby?
No, because I was with him that day.
So you were both at home in Peru, Indiana?
Yeah, I lived with him.
Okay. So you know that he didn't have anything to do with the murders.
Right.
But you think he may have been using the profile to talk to girls.
Yeah, that's the only other person that could have, because he lived there, you know what I mean?
Do you think he's the type of person who could have killed these girls?
I don't think so, because I was with him, you know what I mean? So I know it wasn't him. But in his past, he's beaten up his ex-wife. I mean, he's held guns to us as when we were kids, you know what I mean? Like, he's not really a great person, you know what I mean?
So he's been violent?
Yeah.
In...
Definitely, yeah.
Oh, you say he was with you that day, but would your father be capable of going out and walking this bridge and killing 2 girls? Would he physically be capable of doing that?
Yeah. He was at my grandparents' with me around 5 and 6, and then the rest of the night. But he usually sleeps, you know, because he works 3rd shift, so he normally sleeps until about 1 or 2, and then we wake up, get lunch, you know, stuff like that.
And so you know that he was with you from 1 or 2 Monday, the 13th?
Right.
Throughout the evening?
Right.
Do you know what age he prefers?
I do not, no.
But he likes young women?
Right.
And he has been violent with some of those women?
Yeah, his ex-wife, yeah. He's been to jail over beating her up, yeah.
You knew that about him, he knew that about you?
I wouldn't say that he knew that about me. I wouldn't, because he told the officers that he didn't know. So, I don't know.
Into child pornography?
Right.
And how long have you known that about your father?
I mean, I can remember being around 20 years old and him having sex with one of my friends that was underage. I was about 19, I'd say, and she was about 17.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's a grown man. He's in his 40s probably by then.
Where was that phone that got turned in late? Did Kegan really not know where the phone was and maybe Tony had it? Did Tony delete the apps or was it Kegan? This is my opinion and it's my opinion only, but I believe that Tony groomed Kegan for most of his life. I believe that Tony has something against Kegan that he uses as blackmail to get what he wants. I believe that Kegan's in the position that he is in now because of his father's selfishness and power over his son. Not saying that Kegan is innocent, he deserves everything he gets, but I do believe it is a result of his dad's predator controlling behavior. We know that Kegan's not honest. He's a horrible liar. But between the two, his father and him, if not both of them, someone is guilty of something.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see, cause everybody wanted